In the shadow of the old estate, where the walls whisper secrets of dark and fate, we tread the path where no light shines through the endless halls of twisted minds. The echoes scream of sins long past, where the blood runs cold and shadows cast. We seek the truth in the darkest deep, in the cursed halls where horrors creep. Into the darkest dungeon, we march with heavy hearts, where fear is our companion, and sanity departs through the crimson fog and the tortured cries. In the darkest dungeon, where hope slowly dies. The abyss gazes black with a hunger untold, in the corridors where the brave grow cold. With every step, our resolve grows thin, as the terror waits in the depths within. We are the pawns in a wicked game, bound by blood and driven insane. Through the cultist chants and the ghoul's foul grin, in the darkest dungeon where nightmares begin. Into the darkest dungeon, we march with heavy hearts, where fear is our companion, and sanity departs through the crimson fog and the tortured cries. In the darkest dungeon, where hope slowly dies. No light can pierce these shadow halls, where the ancient evil calls and calls. With blade in hand and fear held tight, we fight against the endless night. Face the beasts that shatter our minds, in this wicked place where mercy's blind. With a heart of steel and a soul aflame, we fight on still in this wretched game. But the burden weighs, and the darkness feeds on our darkest thoughts, on our hidden needs, and the candle flickers a dying light in the darkest dungeon in the endless night. Into the darkest dungeon, we march with heavy hearts, where fear is our companion, and sanity departs through the crimson fog and the tortured cries. In the darkest dungeon, where hope slowly dies. And if we fall, to dust we turn, but still the darkness waits its turn for another soul, another prey. In the darkest dungeon where the brave decay.
No light today, feeling a chilling sense of unease and unresolved dread.